Hello, my name is Rory Hayden and I am the Assistant Head of School in the School of Surveying and Construction Management. And I'd like to welcome you all to TU Dublin and to the BSc in Construction Management. I'm delighted and excited to have you all here, and I hope you look forward to your next 4 years as much as I am, and working with you in order to achieve your goal as to getting a degree in construction management. The School of Surveying and Construction Management. In this school we teach research and are professionally active in the areas of geographic science, quantity surveying, real estate and construction management. And as you're all aware, you're now on the construction management programme looking to become construction managers. We're the longest established and best educators of surveying and construction management professionals in Ireland. And we educate to a very high standard, and with the intention that you can work both here in Ireland and abroad. We are accredited internationally, and our programmes have a very strong reputation with the construction industry and the built environment, both here and worldwide. So the programme you're coming on to is the BSc in Construction Management. It's a 4-year Level 8 programme. It's based in the City campus in Bolton Street, and the code for it is TU833. Something you're probably quite not too familiar with at the moment, but will become more familiar as time goes on. Your programme is accredited with the Chartered Institute of Building, and I'd encourage you all to become student members of the CIOB once you get up and running with your student accounts over the next coming weeks. I'm the programme chair of the programme, and if you need to contact me, my email address is rory.hayden@tudublin.ie, and my phone number is shown there. Okay, so if we look at TU Dublin as a whole, what we have is 4 faculties. Okay, we have the College of Engineering and Built Environment, Art and Tourism, Business and Science and Health. Okay, we sit in under the College of Engineering and Built Environment, and the school that we deliver through is the School of Surveying and Construction Management. Within the School of Surveying and Construction Management, we have 3 core discipline areas. We have property surveying, we have quantity surveying, and we have construction management and geomatics. The construction management and geomatics discipline runs the BSc in Construction Management, the programme that you're starting on in the coming weeks. So who's who within the school? Well, first of all, the head of school of the School of Surveying is Dr. Mark Mulville. And then below that we have our assistant heads of school. We have Dr. Frank Harrington, who's the assistant head of School of Real Estate, Dr. Alan Hoare, who's the assistant School of Quantity Surveying, and Rory Hayden, who's the assistant School of Construction and Geomatics. He's also the chair of the BSc in Construction Management, and that's yours truly. Okay, so what is a construction manager? So you're all starting on this journey in the coming weeks as to become a construction manager. So a construction manager must ensure that a project is completed safely, make sure the project runs on time, and within an allocated budget allowed, and also to the required specification. They typically come to the process quite early in the project so that they can help the client out in the preliminary planning. So we start to think about planning construction sites, planning construction projects, and also interacting with subcontractors and design teams. The typical function of a construction manager would include project management planning, cost management, quality management, contract admin, and safety management. And these are all key areas that we will be focusing on in the 4 years ahead of you. When we look at construction management and the education of construction managers, we focus in on areas such as the technology. So how do we go about building? What technology is involved? The costs. So how do we measure the building? And how do we work out how much it's going to cost, and how do we manage the cost throughout the construction process, the quality that comes back to our technology, and then the planning and the management of it. So how do we manage costs? How do we plan it out? How do we do the logistics on our site? So how do we manage the site? And these are all things that we will focus in on in your studies, both in first year and in the years ahead. So when you start in your first year, we have put together student support for you all, and what we have 3 class tutors. We have Ger Flynn, who looks after the student mentoring, and Ger will be able to tell you more about student mentoring in the coming weeks. However, the student mentoring looks at taking second years and matching them up with first years, and the second years help you out through your first year of your third level journey. We have Jimmy Johnson, who'll take on a pastoral role. So if you have any issues, you need extensions with your projects, or you're looking for an exemption, or you feel you need to speak to someone about it, say maybe a personal issue, well then Jimmy will be your first port of call. And then we also have class tutor 3, which is Ronan Hogan, and Ronan will look after all the areas around Brightspace, which is our online learning platform, and the online learning. So if you have any issues logging in, or if you've got problems accessing material, you're in the first instance, Ronan will be able to help you. Your lecture is on the first year of the program. We have Jimmy again, who's going to do Construction Technology 1A. This is low-rise buildings, very similar to what you would have completed in your construction studies at Leaving Cert. If you haven't completed construction studies, that is not an issue whatsoever. This will all be covered in this module. We have Sonia Meikle. Sonia does building materials, environmental science, and this again looks at the technical side of materials within the construction industry. We have Oswaldo Securi, who does Land Surveying 1, and Land Surveying 1 will be done in the college. So you will be coming in to complete your land surveying, and the land surveying will involve collecting the land surveying equipment and going across the road to King's Inn, where you will be carrying out your land surveying. Quantity Surveying 1, this is how do we quantify a building? How do we measure it? How do we start to put a bill of quantities together? And Nevin Mulvihill will be completing that module. We have Construction Maths, which will be completed by Patrick Bruce. So a lot of mathematics around, how we go about quantifying materials, and so the application of maths in the construction industry. Land Surveying 2 again is a follow-on from Land Surveying 1, and is in the second semester. And we also then have Information Technology, where we start to look at IT and IT for the construction industry. So we focus in on elements around technologies that's used within the construction industry. But in this module, we're also trying to prepare you for the delivery of material to your lecturers over the coming 4 years by using Word, Excel, and some of the elements of that would be important for submitting projects. And then of course it's a construction management degree, and James O'Connor, who is our construction management lecturer in year 1, will be delivering that module. Okay, so this is your year at a glance, and again I've gone through the modules, and those are all the modules. You'll see here that because of the COVID restrictions, the modules will be 100% continuous assessment, and there will be no end of year invigilated exams. Okay, so I'll share these slides with you so you can look through these and see how they work for you. Okay, so if you're accessing, the first thing you'll need to do is get your timetable, and to access your timetable, if you go onto the DIT website and go to current students, student services, program timetables, and then access your timetable, you'll be able to access your timetable in there. You'll have use your student number and your passcode to get into this system here. And if you can see here, you can see that it'll tell you where you need to be. So a lot of the time this will be located as being online, or else it'll be in the class. But as I say, it'll be only land surveying in the first year that will be on campus. So you can see that there's your timetable, and I've just highlighted this one here to show that land surveying 1 is the only one. All the other modules, so you're in Tuesday for a full day, Wednesday in the afternoon, Thursday for a full day, and Monday you're in the campus. But outside of the Monday morning, everything else will be delivered online. Okay, the academic calendar, we're starting on the 5th of October, and then our first semester will run through to Christmas, and then our second semester will start in late January and run on to May. But what I would say is to go in and to look at the calendar at this link here. Okay, all our material is going to be delivered through Brightspace, and Brightspace is our VLE, our virtual learning environment. Okay, so you can see here there are a number of videos to get you up and running on Brightspace. Okay, so how to enroll on a module, getting started, navigating through your different modules, and then using the Brightspace on your tablet or on through the app. So these are well worth looking at, and your lecturers will be in touch with you to tell you where your modules are and how they're going to deliver on a week-to-week basis. Okay, we're going to have a live induction on Friday the 2nd of October at 10 a.m. and you can see here that the orientation will have a page on the front and will have a bongo session attached. Okay, so access to the campus, something that everyone is asking at the moment. So in order to facilitate social distancing, we are asking that you only attend the campus when required for classes or by arrangement with services. By following these guidelines, we'll ensure the safety of students and staff on site. So the library will be accessible, but you will have to have pre-ordered the book that you require, and you would then just come in to collect it. And then there will be a drop-off point at the access of the building for when you want to drop the book back. The other things that you need to be aware of is that we have an extensive online library, so an extensive amount of databases that are accessible. And in your first few weeks in professional studies, we will be focusing in on this to ensure that you're up to scratch on the use of these services. Here's some useful links that you could look at using, and these links will be are available to you. So if you look at Student Services Centre, the International Office, the Students' Union, the Exams Office, the Library Services, you've got IT Services, Student Life, the General Assessment Regulations, which is important, Student Health Centre, the Chaplaincy Service if you have any issues, and Student Counselling. Okay, so all these services are here, and they're here to help you as a student. I'm really excited about bringing you in and you starting on this program, and I hope that I hope you enjoy your 4 years. Ideally, we would have you in full time, and we hope that in the coming years, when you become second years and third years, that we will see you on a full-time basis. But we will do our level best to make sure that your experience this year is not at the detriment of your education. Okay, we will focus very clearly in on making this as an enjoyable experience as we can, and we'll ensure that your education doesn't suffer. Okay, thank you, and I look forward to seeing you all in the near future.